Thank you. So let's move ahead with our reading and writing session. Last time in demo session, I just tried to introduce to you like how we would be working with some kind of paragraph or writing skills. I'm having a story here that you may also deal with in homework because this will also involve some questions. We'll try solving some questions. I'll ask you that how you may write some of the stuffs out of this paragraph, this story, because once we understand the things like how writers write, and when it is about strengthening our reading comprehension, we're able to write as well because we understand the style of writing. Okay. So, writing is not, yes, you're saying something?
That's okay.
Yeah. Writing is not something which just comes as mono stuff. It is something which comes when we read, we understand, and then we reflect. So, writing may not arrive without reading. Reading is very necessary to initiate good writing, effective writing. Here we are with a story that is The Bridge at Willow Creek. Um, Before we move on with this story, I'd like to ask, in your school, do your teachers prefer any prescribed book or they teach openly from their material?
Mm, openly.
Openly, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here is an open topic for you, and I want you to read and try to reflect each thing, whatever you read, because you need to answer the questions at the end. Okay? Are you ready for reading?
Yes.
Okay. So here we go with this. That is The Bridge at Willow Creek. I would also like to know, do you have any reference book for English?
Mm, no.
Not yet. Okay. All right, no problem. I'll be providing you some materials so that you can practice. Okay. You may read.
12-year-old Liam had always heard stories about Willow Creek, the quiet little river that ran behind his grandmother's house. Everyone in the village spoke about it if it were alive, carrying ancient secrets within its shimmering water. But it wasn't the river itself that people whispered about. It was the old wooden bridge that stood above it, worn and creaking as if every step across it carried the weight of 100 forgotten memories.
Yeah, wait.
Liam
So,
first
yeah,
saw
once you complete first paragraph, you completed one paragraph. I would like to know that what do you understand out of it?
just like a spirit or something.
Firstly, whenever you are reading, just go through the title. You missed the title. You start reading from there. What is the title?
The bridge at Willow Creek.
Yes, The Bridge at Willow Creek. So here it is said a 12-year-old Lime had always heard stories about Willow Creek. So, what do you guess? Willow Creek is what?
A person.
Creek. Here you can see the word meanings I have written down for you. That is a small, narrow stream of water. Okay. So, yeah. So, a 12-year-old Lime had always heard stories about what? Willow Creek, the quiet little river that ran behind his grandmother's house. Okay. This was a kind of river which was quiet. Do you understand meaning of quiet? This word?
Yes.
Yeah. What does it mean?
Silent.
Silent, yes. Quiet place. So it was quiet little river that ran behind his grandmother's house, correct. Everyone in the village spoke about it as if it were alive. So what does it mean by this sentence? Everyone in the village spoke about it as if it were live. What does it mean by this?
As like if they knew about it, like they've seen it.
Yeah. Full of life, you can say. There is a word for this that is called vivid. V-I-V-I-D. Do you know what does this word mean? Vivid means?
No.
Okay. Vivid means alive, full of life, right? Okay. Carrying ancient secrets with its shimmering water. So it was carrying ancient secrets. Ancient secrets means what? Do you understand that?
Mm, no.
Ancient means, do you know what does the word ancient mean?
Oh wait. Like
Too
old secrets.
too old, yeah. Old secrets within the shimmering water. So, what does it mean by the word shimmering? Do you understand what does it mean by
Cold.
shimmering?
Cold.
Yes, cold. But here it would be like the water which flickers, glimmers. Okay, so it is
Okay.
kind of glimmering water, glimmering like shining water. Shimmering is not shivering. This is not shivering. You're telling like cold that may be relating with the word shivering, shiver, right? But this is something like flickering, shining, or gleaming. So this word shimmering means gleaming. You may write Gleam. Shimmering water means gleaming water. You may write it gleaming, Gleam, or shining water. You can see this here, shining with a soft flickering light. Okay,
Okay.
all right. But it wasn't the river itself that people whispered about it. It wasn't just a river. Okay, whisper means what? You understand whisper?
Like silently talking.
Yes. Or people may talk of the things we also call that whispering. What are you whispering? Whispering about like people may communicate on petty issues, right? It was the
Yes.
old wooden bridge. You understand this?
It's an old like bridge that people cross on so they could go safely, and it's like made out of wood.
Yeah. That stood above it. So over that river or what we call, we know that Willow Creek, right? A small narrow stream of water. That river had a bridge, old bridge, where people used to cross, worn and creaking. Okay, so worn and creaking means what? Do you understand?
Uh, like the I don't know.
To not be in good position, like something which is very old or kind of fragile. Do you understand what do I mean by fragile? Very weak.
Yes.
Yeah, because it
Yes.
was old, so it was worn and creaking. It means kind of weak, fragile, as if every step across it carried the weight of 100 forgotten memories. But when you walk on that bridge, what happens? You feel like you are carrying with 100 of forgotten memories. Means it's kind of nostalgic. Do you understand what the word nostalgic mean?
Mm,
Okay, you need to work a lot. Are you sitting with your notes, Hooni?
yes.
Okay, I want you to write these words because these are important. Okay, so let me write. Nostalgic. Nostalgic means. Okay, some words are really important. Shall we go? You're writing.
Yes.
Okay, so the
Yes.
word. That's right. Nostalgic. It means
Okay.
related to old memories. Okay.
Mm,
You need to work on words, right? And
yes.
you were unable to understand shimmering as well. You may write this word as well, shimmering, Shimmering, shining with
Mm,
soft, flickering light. Write it.
okay.
Okay. All right. And one more word which you were unable to guess because that was creaking. Write this word, creaking. Do you remember what I told about this word? Do you remember what I told about this word?
It was like a river.
Yeah. It was kind of old, which makes a sound, worn and creaking. So something old which makes sound. Okay, let me write this correctly. So you may write creaking means making sound, making the noise or sound, the noise of wood blending.
Okay.
It's related to something old. Okay,
Okay.
so kind of
Yes.
sound because it was old and it was making the noise of wood blending. Okay, right. Okay, and
Yes.
warn means also we need to write word because I told about this word, word and creaking both, right? So worn meaning what? Worn means what? Like um, we understand this is damaged or shabby because something which is old. Creaking means making sound, noise, or worn and creaking both means actually something which was old, fragile. So when people used to walk, so that used to make a lot of noise. So you may write worn. It is kind of damaged. Write it, damaged and
Okay.
shabby, shabby as a result of much huge. Okay.
Okay.
I hope you understood all these three words. So you may tell me what does nostalgic means?
Related to old memories.
Yeah. Can you give me an example, relating yourself? What are you nostalgic about?
School.
You're nostalgic about school. Okay. All right. Can you create an example using the word creaking?
Thinking.
Creaking.
Oh.
Create.
Mm, uh, the lumberjack was creaking a tree.
Yeah. And what about worn?
Uh, I worn. Wait, my shoes were worn out after I used them too much.
Hmm. You are using it as past participle of wear. Wear means to put on something, but I'm just using it here as damaged or shabby. When you are using something a lot, it becomes worn, or sometimes can also be used as very tired. So, like the room was very worn when I entered my friend's house because it was very old and antique.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we have done with this first paragraph. Now a little more is left. As if every stuff, yeah, this was completed. A step across it carried the weight of 100 forgotten memories that may relate with nostalgic, right? So this is something, a kind of a story related to the bridge at Willow Creek. Willow Creek is a kind of river, a small and narrow stream of water runs, and we know there was a bridge which was too old or ancient. I told you the meaning of ancient, right? What is the meaning of
Yes.
ancient? You may write it. What is the meaning of ancient?
Ancient is a very old.
Yeah,
Um,
too old. Yeah, very old. Correct. Now you may move with the second paragraph. Once you complete the paragraph, you may tell me what you understood. Yeah,
okay,
go ahead.
okay. Um, 12-year-old Liam had
From here,
always.
from here. Yeah, from here.
Liam first saw the bridge on a cool autumn afternoon. The sky was a pale silver, and leaves drifted softly to the ground like lazy butterflies. His grandmother had sent him to collect firewood, but something about the soft wind tugging at his feet made him wander farther down the path than usual.
What is
When
this
he
word?
researched
This word. Read this word. What is this?
sleeve,
Sleeve. Yeah. What did you understand out of this paragraph?
they were getting firewood so it could be hotter.
Okay. You may try getting that. The like very first sentence. What does it say?
Um, Liam first saw the bridge on a cool autumn afternoon.
Yeah. It means simply, it is quite simple, right? To understand. Did you understand that?
Yes, yes.
It means what?
Uh, it's autumn, the season
Yeah.
of autumn,
It
and
was,
it's
yeah,
cold in the afternoon.
yeah. It was an autumn season. The weather was cold, and Liam first saw the bridge on a cool autumn afternoon. That's right. And then after that, you may try to explain it line by line. So I may notice that how you observe the things. So
Okay.
the sky was a pale silver, and leaves drifted softly to the ground like lazy butterflies. What do you understand with this?
It's talking about how the leaves fall down in fall,
Yeah, leaves
and
drifted softly to the ground like lazy butterflies. So this is kind of description of what? Environment, atmosphere, right? The natural view.
yes,
Sky was what? Which color? Pale means what?
well, like dark, but not too dark,
Faded, right? Sky was a pale silver, yeah. And leaves drifted softly. Drifted means,
like move down, like front and back.
yeah, like lazy butterflies. I hope you are understanding this. Now here is a kind of poetic device. Do you know what the literary devices are? Literary device?
Mm, no.
Okay, I may tell you about literary devices as well, because these are generally used in writing. So, literary devices or poetic devices are those which are used to create an effect in writing. Okay. Um,
Okay.
so let's say this example, you may see like, but some say like leaves drifted softly to the ground. This is the statement, right? This is the clear statement that leaves were falling down to the ground, right? But here a comparison is added. Comparison with what? Comparison with lazy,
Bur- butterflies.
yeah, butterflies. So leaves were not butterflies, right? But
No.
comparison is being made, right? Using
Yes.
the word like. So this is called simile. Okay, you may
Okay.
write it. Um, this word is called simile. Okay, Simile, Simile. So this is something, a comparison, right? You may write this word first, and I'm just telling you the definition of this.
Okay.
Have you written the word?
Yes.
Yeah. So a word or phrase that compares something to something else. A word or phrase that compares something to something else using using um the words. Are you writing it?
Yes.
The words like or as. Okay.
Okay.
Um. Wait. Yes. So this is what I wanted to say. And the example you could see. Okay, let's write example. For example, can you tell me the example from the same paragraph? What is the example?
Um, the
Like,
sky was
no, no, no.
pale,
Just
silver,
this. After like.
and leaves drifted softly to the ground like lazy butterflies.
Hmm. So here you can see like you showed something. Sorry. Leaves drifted. This one. Leaves drifted softly to the ground like lazy butterflies. Still here. And this is like leaves drifting softly. This is being compared with lazy butterflies movement. Okay, some other examples we can add. For example, mm, face like a mask, or white as snow. White as snow. Something which is white as snow, like it is being compared with snow. Here we have used the word as and like could be similar, right? Something like mm, let's say life is like a dream. Life is like a dream. Here we have used the word like, and life is being compared with what in second example?
A dream.
Dream. Okay, so this is a poetic device or a literary device. Okay, let's write in bracket, that is what? That is literary, or we call it poetic device that is being used to create an effect in the writing. Okay, I
Okay.
hope you've written it right.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what we have to understand. There is something else like poetic device that is called metaphor. Metaphor is also used for comparison, but that is direct comparison. Like here we
It
have
doesn't
used,
have like.
yeah, sorry.
It doesn't have like or as.
Yeah, right. You know that? You know metaphor?
Yes.
Great. That's nice then. Okay, so we are understanding the second paragraph gradually. So we saw like in this paragraph it is being said like Liam first saw the bridge in which weather? The weather was. Can you tell me what was the weather? Weather.
Mm,
What was the
cold.
weather?
Like
Um,
cool.
autumn.
And after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weather was autumn. It was cool afternoon, right? And what was the view he saw? What was happening out there?
Like it was pale and the leaves were going down.
Yeah. Sky was a pale silver. Okay, here it is being used. Okay, very good. We can see this one. Like, can you tell me which poetic device is being used here? The sky was pale silver river. Directly it is being said. Sorry. The sky was pale silver river. Can you tell me which poetic device is being used? Because like is not being involved here.
Metaphor.
Yeah, right. So the sky was pale silver river. It is being compared with what? Sky,
Um,
sky was being compared with what?
pale silver.
Silver, silver, right? Um,
Yes.
okay. And you already know the meaning of pale, like something which is not bright in color, right? Faded.
Yeah.
Great. Hmm. Nice. And his grandmother had sent him to collect firewood. Okay. What did his grandmother send him for?
To collect firewood.
Yes, great. Firewood is something which is used for,
To like heat up a place or something.
yeah, in cold. But something about the soft wind tugging at his sleeve made him wander farther down the path than usual. So, what do you understand here with this line?
Um, the bridge is like in a circle, like half
Okay,
a circle.
yeah. What do we mean by the word tugging? Wind tugging.
Then talking.
Okay, let me highlight this word. This is wind tugging. Yeah, this one. Do you see this word tugging? Wind tugging. What does it mean by?
Mm,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So,
Oh, the one like pulling on you.
sorry.
And
Yeah. Am I audible to you?
yes.
Yeah. Wind tugging means, firstly, we have to understand the meaning of tugging. Tugging means something which is pulling or dragging, right? With a kind of good strength. So, wind tugging, like wind is pulling, okay, at his sleeve, made him wander farther down the path than usual, right? So,
Okay.
tugging, you may write this word, tugging. Let me just help you with this. Okay. So, the word tugging, write this word tug, okay, because that word is coming out of tug.
Okay.
So, tug means what? To pull something and quickly, hard and quickly. Okay. To pull something hard and quickly. Okay.
Okay.
So here wind is tugging at his sleeve. Do you understand what does this word sleeve mean? Sleeve.
Like his shirt sleeve.
Yes, yeah, right. And it was cold as well. It was cool outside. So it made him wander farther down to the path than usual, right? Because it felt him strange, like why wind is tugging me unusually. So he was kind of wondering about it and moving in the on the path. So he was kind of wonder when he was moving on the path. Did you understand what this paragraph says actually now?
Mm, more.
Yeah. So now you may try to reflect it from combining both of the paragraph in your own words.
Okay.
Who's the main character in this?
Willow Creek.
Willow Creek. Willow Creek is not character, that is place. I'm asking about character.
Oh, Liam.
Protagonist. Yeah.
Liam.
Yeah, lame. How old is he?
Uh,
How old is he? Lame.
Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just try to check it out in this paragraph. How old is he? I'm giving you a hint. It is in first paragraph.
Oh, 12.
How? How much?
12.
Me? How old is he?
12 years old.
Yes, 12 years old. It was quite easy, right?
Yes.
I wish to know, like, you are native English, right? Or any other is English language do you speak?
Uh, English and a little bit of Spanish.
What is your native language?
Uh, English.
English. Okay. So, that must be used in writing and reading as well, because
Okay.
you are already native in English. So we must understand to strengthen some vocabularies because it is being used in day-to-day life. Do you often talk with your friends? Are you extrovert or introvert, Huni?
What is that?
You do not understand introvert or extrovert?
No.
Okay. So write a new word now. Introvert. Introvert.
Okay.
Let me help you. Okay. Introvert. Can you see the spelling?
Yes.
Okay. So you may write here. It is a quite, or you
Okay.
can say a quite shy person who prefers to be alone than with others. Did you understand it now?
Yes.
So can you tell me introvert is a person who talks a lot or who talks less with the people?
Talks less.
Yeah. And now can you guess the opposite word of it? Extrovert.
Uh, Person that talks a lot.
Yeah. And another meaning in the same line, like I have written the meaning for an introvert. So what could be the meaning? A person who is confident
Mm,
of life or who prefers being with the other people, right?
yes.
So we may write um, a person who prefers being with other people who prefers being with other people, right?
Yes.
Than being alone. So now I'm asking you, are you an extrovert personality or introvert?
Extrovert.
Do you communicate with your friends in English or any other language?
English.
Okay. So we must understand like we have to increase our word power because that is very necessary. And I see you are struggling with some of the words. So I'm here to help you with vocabulary section. Okay? Because
Okay.
that is very, very necessary to build good communication and writing skills as well. Okay? Do you follow any dictionaries, Hooni? Do you have any dictionary at your home?
Yes.
Which dictionary?
Uh, Called everyday language.
Can you show it to me? You have right now?
Yeah, sure.
Um, okay. Do you use this dictionary on daily basis or this is just kept on the shelf?
Like, no.
You do not use it. Okay. I want you to learn some of the words daily. Make a habit of learning 3 to 5 words daily. You may
Okay.
start creating flashcards. Do you understand what flashcards are?
Yes.
You may start creating flashcards, either digital flashcards or hard copies, physical flashcards. You may stick it on the wall or on the um, board you may have been studying near your study table. It will help you increase your vocabulary because what I have understood from your understanding of words and reading material which I'm presenting in front of you, you are lagging behind in most of the words, but you are good at all. Like I would say, you are an average, more than an average. But when it's about talking for the explanation part, you get stuck. I guess this is because some of the words you find difficult to understand. Is that so? What do you think about your reading and all? Give me your
It's
overview.
it's because like I don't use some of these words inside this paragraph while I'm talking.
Yeah. So
Cause
you find some words difficult.
um I just found some words that I don't know the definition to.
Hmm. That's what I have understood. That's why I'm just giving you these tips, like these tips. Like you may go with words, learning at least 3 to 5 words every day. You may create flashcards. You may stick it on the wall or on the board where you're studying in your study room. You may also share those pictures in the group on WhatsApp group, so I can also see that you are progressing day by day. Would you do that weekly,
And
perhaps weekly?
okay.
Okay, either in the WhatsApp group or you can mail to me like on the same mail you are getting, right?
Yes.
Try doing that because it is very important. Or anything else you want for words that I can help you, or you may do this with dictionary, or I can also take some classes over vocabularies only. What do you want?
I can just look at the dictionary.
Yeah, learn 3 to 5 words each time. Okay, you
Okay.
visit. Okay, so let's now move ahead with this third paragraph. Yeah, from here, this word. Read.
The bridge arced over the creek like a sleeping creature, still and watchful. The water beneath it glimmered faintly, reflecting the fading daylight in shivering silver ripples. A thin mist curled along the surface, making the bridge look as though it floated between worlds. Liam stepped closer.
Right. What did you understand from this paragraph?
The bridge was like half circled over like a sleeping creature
Yeah.
that was not moving and was looking, and there was water on the bottom of the bridge that was uh, glittery, like light and faintly, and then reflected on like the sky. And then the fading daylight was cold, and then a small mist uh, like turned to like a little circle
Do you understand what
along
a
the
mist is? What a mist is? What does it mean by mist?
It's like water vapor, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what does it mean? Now go ahead.
A bridge was curved over a sleeping creature that was watching, and it was beneath water that was really reflecting on the light, while the daylight was cold, fading away, and then a thin mist curled with the surface, making the bridge look like it was two different places.
Hmm. Okay. You may go ahead with this next paragraph from here.
He expected the old boards to groan under his weight, but instead the air itself seemed to shift like the world had inhaled sharply, waiting to see what he would do next. The river whispered softly below him, though there was no wind. It almost sounded like voices, faint and far away, calling him by name. He froze.
Yeah. What did you understand?
And there was like old, like board, like board games or something, and then there was grounding under his like body weight, but it wasn't that, and the air itself was turning exactly like the world, and in, inhaled very hard, waiting waiting to see if he would do something else. The river was moving softly below him, but there was no wind. It kind of sounded like people speaking. Um, the river was calling him by name. Then he stopped.
Okay. You may go ahead with next paragraph.
No one else was around. The nearest house was half a mile away, and even the birds seemed to have gone silent.
Yeah. So no one was around, and the nearest house was half mile away, right? And even the birds seemed to have gone silent,
Yes,
right? So there was no word chirping as
yes.
well, right? Yeah. Now next.
Just my imagination, Liam muttered, though his voice shook a little still. Something inside him urged him forward. Maybe it was curiosity, or maybe it was the strange calmness. Still, something inside him urged him forward. Maybe it was settling over him like the kind you feel just before drifting into a dream. He placed one foot on the weathered plank. Nothing cracked, nothing moved.
But something changed. Make me understand. What did you understand from this paragraph?
It was his imagination. Uh, Liam whispered, and his voice moved with the wind, I guess. Uh, Still, something inside Liam wanted him to move forward. It could be like being curious, or it was a strange calmness settling while he was comfortable over him, like the kind you feel just before drifting into a dream. He placed one foot on the weathering plank. Nothing, nothing cracked, and nothing moved.
Um, Huni, just let me know. Till here we have completed reading. Let me know from the starting to the place we have completed reading. What did you overall understood? What did you overall understand by this paragraph and this story? Explain in your own words.
I understood no nostalgic
Yeah,
and creaking,
yeah,
ancient tug,
yeah,
introvert, extrovert,
yeah.
uh, shimmering, creaking.
Okay. Um, all right. Jack is introvert. Explain his personality. How is Jack?
Jack is quiet
Jack is quiet
and
and
he doesn't want to talk to people. He just wants to be by himself.
okay. Um, Let me know. The scientists who put themselves into research only does not want to communicate with the people from the world, but they want to devote their time just experimenting the stops. Would you term them as introvert or extrovert?
Um, introvert,
A politician who engages in the conversation does lot of press conference. Would you term that politician in introvert or extrovert?
extrovert,
Extrovert. Tom was missing his mom who passed away long ago. What was Tom here? Do you use a word? Can you use a word for Tom? Best word. Tom
uh,
was feeling what?
sad,
Related to memory. Tom was feeling,
nostalgic,
yes, Tom was feeling nostalgic. Okay. Um, a car was very old. It was used by Daniel. He has been driving that car for 10 years. Now that car has come to a condition where it seems not working well. Which word would you use? I'm giving you options. Um,
ancient,
yeah, say.
ancient,
Ancient. Okay, that is too old, but I'm just giving you some options. Um, the car is quite luxury. The car is quite luxurious. The car is worn. The car is brand new. The car is old. Which is most suitable word?
the car is worn.
Yes, the car is worn. Correct. Right. Yes, Honi, that's wonderful. Now you have learned some of the words. Okay, one more thing I'm just keeping in front of you and I want you to answer. Um, I fell in love with her moon-like face. Which poetic device or literary device I have used here in moon-like face?
Like it was like dark, and it was like the night.
Moon-like face. I'm giving you options. Like I already explained those poetic devices, of them. Like options are simile, metaphor, personification, none of these.
Cause similar,
Moon-like, moon-like face. Yeah,
similar.
simile. Correct. Okay, I'm asking you another question. Let me know.
Okay.
Um, he writes well. I feel like he is the Shakespeare of America.
Uh, Simile,
No, because I've not used the word as or like. But comparison is being made without using the word as or like.
metaphor.
Yes, correct. True. Metaphor. Okay. So, very good. You answered it well. I would like to give you credits for this. Um, Wait a moment. So you almost answered everything well, but at the end, just you just got stuck for a while, but you answered that. So I would give, wait, 9 credit out of t 10. Okay.
Okay.
So, all right, you've done many things well. Now I'd like to ask a question here. Let me know, what do you understand with the word shimmering?
Um, shimmering. It
Shimmering.
means that they're cold.
Yeah,
It means that they're like a little bit uh soft and flickering lights.
soften.
Flickering lights.
Didn't get that. It was like a soft, flickering light. Okay, a shining light, right?
Yes.
Great. All right. Let me know, what do you understand with the word creek?
A small, narrow like river.
Okay. All right. So now let's move ahead. So we were reading here. You may read from here now. This only till here to the end. Nothing moved, nothing, but something changed. Now this a warm glow. Read from here till here. Read it.
A warm glow
Yeah.
floated up from the creek, swirling around him like fireflies made of light. The air shimmered, and suddenly the fridge didn't look at all. It was smoothed itself out, the cracks closing the color, returning rich, strong, golden brown. The mist thickened, curling upward and formed the faint outline of a figure standing at the far end. Liam's breath hitched.
What did you understand here?
Basically, glow was like going up in the air on the river. There's fireflies around it, and the air was cold, and suddenly the bridge didn't look old. Its wood was like smooth, and the cracks were there's no more cracks. The color returning good, like golden brown. The mist thickened, curled upward, and made a faint outline of a figure standing at the far end.
Okay. Puni, I have some questions at the end. Since we will not be able to complete all of the things we'll be covering in next class. Here is a question related to literal understanding. Where does Liam first see the old wooden bridge?
At uh, the Willow Creek.
Look here. Lim always heard a story about Willow Creek, the quite little river then behind his grandmother's house. And here, like it was wooden bridge stood above it and weren't creaking. So it was near what? So the same
His
question is,
grandmother's house.
yeah, where does the lamb first see the old wooden bridge? Near behind the grandmother's house. It was actually about Willow Creek that we came to know about narrow flowing of the water, right? So it was
Mm,
behind his grandmother's house. Simple. Next question is what does Liam's grandmother send him to do before he finds the bridge?
she sends him to. Um, can you
Okay,
go
you,
back up?
yeah.
Mm-mm. She was talking about Willow Creek.
Yeah. Grandmother, everyone in the village spoke about it. It were alive. Okay. The question is something else, like where. Okay, I'm just repeating the questions once again. Here is the question: what does Lim's grandmother send him to do before he finds the bridge? What did his grandmother send him to do before he finds the bridge? Grandmother, look here.
Um,
Can you find that line? Let me help you.
his grandmother had sent him to collect firewood. Firewood.
Yeah, to collect firewood. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So these are the questions you may work on attempting these. Okay. I'll be just sharing this file with you. Okay. On WhatsApp or
Okay.
mail. What do you want? Like I shall share this file on WhatsApp. Would that work with you in the group which is being created for you, or mail?
Sure.
What?
Email. Okay. Email.
Email. Okay, the same mail. All right. And Huni, like I need to understand, like for vocabulary, you need to work with your dictionary, or
Okay.
perhaps I may help you covering some vocabulary classes because this is really needed for you because there are a lot of words you are struggling with. If those words you command, I guess you will be doing much better in this case. Right. Because today as well we understood like there are so many words you learned today, right? That you also noted down. You noted down or not?
I did.
Okay, very good. So I'll be sharing this file with you. We need to work together so that you can improve with a good pace, right? So thank you very much for attending
Yeah.
today's session. If your mother is free, I just wish to communicate with her. Okay. So
Okay.
is she available now?
Yes.
Just for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Hi, sir.
Hello, how are you?
Hi. Good. How are you doing?
Same here. Thanks for asking. I just wish to talk about Hooni's English class because I feel the requirement. I would just request if schedules allow, can Hooni's English class particularly be extended because he needs a lot of practice regarding vocab and reading and writing. I guess one class would not be sufficient for him because what I have understood and observed from reading on all, he is a really good student. He observes a lot. He learned new things and he told me uh, things correctly. At the last, he was just stuck. So I gave 9 credit out of 10. He is really brilliant in understanding the stuff and remembering, but I feel like he needs more, and that can't be possible in an hour. So think about it.
Well, because the only thing is like we're like already set on our schedule for this month.
Yeah.
Unless you want to take the Vedic math away, like we can take that away and then do the Vedic like starting in January instead. We can do that.
Um,
I just
Since I've already planned the lessons,
Hmm.
I guess that wouldn't be the best thing because I already introduced him Vedic mathematics. So if he goes
Okay.
with that, because that would disturb the things. Um,
Okay. I mean, because the math, like he has like hundreds of like A's in his class right now. My main
mm,
concern is more of the like the writing and reading part. But for right now, since our classroom is like already like set for this month, starting in January, I wouldn't mind like adding an extra
okay.
class.
Okay, so
Yeah.
in January it would be possible for him to go with extra class for English, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Till I'm just trying to work my all level best. Make it sure like he may use dictionary at home as well because it is very important for him to um, gain good vocabulary to, as you told me, your requirement as well. So in writing and reading comprehension,
Okay,
it is,
sounds great. Yeah, we'll do that.
yeah. Thank you very much. So we'll be
Yes.
having some extended classes in January.
Yes, that's good. Okay, thank you, sir. Have a
Yeah,
good day.
welcome. You too.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay.
Okay, honey. Log out.
Bye, honey. Bye. Take care.
Bye. Take care.